Hey ladies and gents, so I hope you are having a wonderful day. I decided to make a quick recipe. It's called Better Than Pecan Pie Cookies. I was on Facebook and I saw pecan pie cookies, and I never heard of that before, but they look delicious. So as I was looking to get that recipe, I stumbled upon a recipe by someone named Julie Blanner, and she had her cookies look way better. So anyway, it's called Better Than Pecan Pie Cookies. So I love pecan pie, and there's nothing really quite like it, but I decided to try this recipe. So what we're going to need is 2 cups of brown sugar, 2 eggs, 1.5 cup of flour. We're going to need half a teaspoon of baking soda. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla, 2 sticks of butter, and of course, none other than 2 cups of pecans. So we're just going to get started. I'm going to need to preheat my oven to 300, but before I do that, I'm going to put these cookies in the oven for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to cut them into, either balls or whatever, but I'm going to scoop them differently so they won't be flattened, because all the butter, and we're talking about butter and sugar here, and just the quantity of that will make the cookies quite flat, if I put them in the oven right after I start them. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the refrigerator, let them stiffen up a little bit so that I will be able to cook them or bake them. And yeah, so let's get started. Just gonna go ahead and mix the butter and the sugar together. I don't recall making any cookies with 2 cups of brown sugar, so this is interesting. I'm gonna go ahead now and add my tablespoon of vanilla. According to the recipe, you can use a stand mixer, but I've never used a mixer to make cookies, so I'm just going to do it the regular way. Let's get everything out the way. So I'm just going to stir this until it's a bit fluffy, and then I'm going to add my dry ingredients. Well, actually add the eggs, then the dry ingredients, and then the pecans. Beating in the eggs now. I'm just going to add the flour, 1.5 cup of flour. I use salted butter, so I'm not going to use salt, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Now I'm just going to stir in my pecans. Once I finish this, I'm going to let it chill for about 30, maybe longer, minutes in the refrigerator. And then I'm going to just scoop it out with my cookie scooper. And you're supposed to put them on 350, so I'm going to preheat my oven once I feel like I'm going to take them out of the refrigerator. So you can let them sit as long as you want to. I'm just going to let it sit just enough till they stiffen up a little bit. So it'd be firm dough, if that make any sense. And that's it. I don't need to stir anymore. So we're just gonna go ahead and put it in the pan. Guys, I put their cookies in the refrigerator for more than 2 hours, and this is what I got. They are flat. They don't look anything like I thought they would, and I followed the instructions. And this is the other pan, and they were 3 inches apart, like in the pan, so there's no reason that they should have connected, but I know they're gonna be good, so I'll share that with you in a moment. Guys, they are not bad. They taste good. Very good. Thank you, Julie, for this recipe. Here's the pecan pie cookie. So I'm going to go ahead and take the remaining of the cookie dough and put it in the pan, the little miniature muffin cup pan, and see how they come out. My mom gave me this idea, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. The cookies came out flat, but that's the way they're supposed to come out, but not as flat as the first batch was. But it still turned out delicious. They were buttery, a little bit chewy, and just everybody loved them. Even as we pulled them apart out of the pan, so you can call them pull apart cookies, butter cookies, pecan cookies if you want. But let's see how this turns out in the pan. I'm gonna put it on the same amount, which is about 8 to I think 11 minutes or something like. Nope, it was 15 minutes. And let's see how they turn out. This is going to be interesting. I just used a small scoop. Okay, I put the cookies in the cupcake pan, and this is the finished result of the finished product. You can see the pecans coming through, looking delicious. I'm going to try it so you can see what I think about it. Should I say here? It's soft, a little crunchy. It's very good. Delicious, guys. You have to try it. I've never had a cookie with 2 cups of pecan, 2 cups of brown sugar, and the butter and everything. You can taste it all together. It's just really delicious. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment if you want.